Hey folks, it's Maxie here and welcome to another TEW2020 video. You join us today for what you could say is a proper real event. Instead of our large shows, this one's actually branded. This is of course the first WWF King of the Ring under my tenure. So we'll keep the King of the Ring going every year. It's booked in on a Monday, which I'm cool with because then it gives me two big gates, so money, as Vince McMahon would obviously appreciate. So looking forward to it. I'm hoping it goes along well because we are still a year and a half away for WrestleMania 1. I do want to try and keep Mania at the same time as when it launched in real life. So yeah, King of the Ring is going to set the standard and we'll go from there. I've accumulated a few other TV deals. We also have a new pay-per-view. Well, it's not really a pay-per-view because it is on TV as well, but a large event is also going to be broadcast on TV local Southeast. It's one of the regions that we do need to get up if we want to get to the next level, which, and this is going to be critical, because every company's at the same level, they're all fighting for everything, and yeah, we need to get the Southeast area basically, so giving them this wee spotlight, I'm hoping can give us a little boost there to help that a wee bit quicker. I'm still hoping we can try and get to the next level roughly around about WrestleMania time in 1985, but you worry because you don't want to be losing wrestlers on the road to that. We are in a generic venue in the tri-state area, which is, basically there's no areas around about 42,000, so hopefully we can get 40 odd thousand in attendance tonight. There was someone that was scheduled to debut, but he is working in Japan, so he will not be debuting tonight. Somebody that I absolutely cannot wait to use, and they will have a factor in this event. I'll explain as I will reveal who they are when the time is right at the end of the show. So I can't put in the match screen at this time because it's a tournament and spoilers for the final. But yeah, one thing I will say, if you are looking to book a King of the Ring tournament in the one night, the tournament mode does not register results as they get put into your show. So like you'd have to do it like the first round today, the first round next week, etc, etc. The way I'm handling this is basically I'm doing a full tournament tonight with the winner being crowned, and in the tournament mode I'm just going to do the second round and the final on televised as rematches, effectively just to fill out that bracket, so I can always go, right, cool, that's how the 1983 King of the Ring went. So just a wee heads up if you were unsure how the tournament mode kind of works out. But yeah, we'll crack into the show. As always, usual shout outs, check out twdb.com, K-Dog Software Forums and the Fantasy Bookers subreddit. Everything you need for anything to do with TW's on there. Comments appreciated, wee thumbs up appreciated. If you like what you see, hit the sub button, just drop shit in your inbox and you don't need to go hunting for it, basically. Shall we book this? Let's book it. Let's go. Let's have WWF 1983, the King of the Ring. So I decided to start the show with something that we wouldn't see in 1983, and that is the WWF title being defended in the opening match. You certainly wouldn't see that. But it was an extremely short match as Bob Backlund defeated Chief Jay Strongbow in 5:20 by submission with a crossface chicken wing, the 25th defence of the WWF heavyweight title for Backlund. Simple, puts the champ over. Only 56 because of the lack of selling from Chief Jay Strongbow, but it's one of the older guys that's on the way out, and Backlund gets the easy victory. We then have a promo with Gino Hernandez. He decided, I'm going to enter the King of the Ring. I'm going to be King Gino, and I'm going to be the Intercontinental Champion as well. So he's really bragging up that he's going to have all these accolades, and it's a 68 promo for Gino Hernandez. The opening match of the night, and about that had good heat and decent wrestling. Gino Hernandez defeated Eddie Gilbert in 11:38 by using a foreign object, so a 69. Gino with a 69 performance, Eddie Gilbert with a 51. It got the crowd hotter. Eddie Gilbert is someone I'm going to start working on kind of going forward. I'm going to look into that hot stuff Eddie Gilbert character that he had. It's amazing I have to read up all this on Wikipedia because I was obviously not born at this time, and historically my knowledge is not great, hence the save. I like the fact this says this was part of the King of the Ring 83 tournament, so that gives me a bit of faith maybe it does register my semi-finals and final. We're meant to be seen on that one. I'm interested. But anyway, Gino picks up the win and he advances into the semi-final. They have a promo with Jake hyping up his match with Curt Hennig. Yeah, poor from Jake. They say him and Hennig's had a bit of a rivalry. Jake wants to get one up on Mr. Perfect. Obviously still Curt Hennig at this time. and it is only a 48 promo. And their match had fantastic heat and great wrestling. Kurt Hennig drew with Jake Roberts in 9:42 following a double countout. This match obviously part of the tournament, a 75 rated match up there, so that's going to benefit both guys. Good chemistry between them. Means it's a bye for their opponent in the next round, so Gino Hernandez has wrestled one match, he's in the final already, and his opponents have still got to wrestle, potentially, 2 matches. Next up, we had a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling as Dr. David Schultz, or just David Schultz in this time, defeats Jim Duggan in 9:36 with a pile driver, thanks to manager Sherry Martel interfering. This match was part of the tournament. 51 rated match up there, which is a bit disappointing considering a 64 and a 57 in-ring performance. Penalised because of the lack of associated storyline. I wasn't going to put 8 people into one massive storyline because it's a one-off event. Next up, in the first round of the King of the Ring, it was a bout that had great heat and good wrestling as Jimmy Snuka defeated Don Morocco 13:55 with the Superfly Splash. This was also part of it, so it's going to be Snuka versus Schultz in the second round, a 79 rated matchup, and yeah, done the job there. Jimmy with a far better performance to Don Morocco, and he will prevail into that next round. This one was not in the tournament, this was just a match to keep people happy that had great heat and good wrestling, and with Larry Zbyszko back in the WWF defeating Pedro Morales in 9:57 by pinfall. A 65 rating here, Zbyszko with 73 and 64 Pedro Morales. Pretty good there, only a couple of negatives. Storyline, low morale. It's cool. I don't need everything in my storyline at this point in time. My mentality was to try and book very 80s like, which was just basically main stars going over, and then the big feuds when we need them. Hence why Larry Zbyszko has just been beating everybody and not really had. So you'll probably see a lot of people like 40 wins and no losses when they eventually collide. Semi-final match, oh good, I have registered that. And about that had fantastic heat and good wrestling. Jimmy Snuka defeated David Schultz in 8:52 with a Superfly Splash. This was of course part of the tournament, a 69 rating, and yeah, good to see. It's a good matchup for David Schultz, his first big match, but Snuka in the final against Gino Hernandez. I just hope that it registers the count out, which means Gino would go straight to the final. Not ideal that Jimmy's on declining physical ability as well, because he's our main guy. Next up, we went with an 8-man tag. I don't know if 8-man tags ever happened at this time, but I just felt like it was a good to rub a few eras together. So Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, and the Road Warriors are together. They're going to be allies for this big matchup. It's a 73 rated promo. Hulk underperformed, but yeah, everything with Hogan's good, and obviously Andre is going to have a lot of overness, so you kind of hope that rubs off to the Road Warriors. Match itself actually done really well. So Hogan's obviously still battling his injury, so that's why I'm keeping out of tag matches and multi-man matches. But I just felt like continuing to get the rub off of Andre, and then you can rub that onto the likes of Hawk and Animal as well. So about that had great heat and decent wrestling. Hogan, Andre the Giant. Hawk and Animal defeated Ivan Putski, Ivan Koloff, and the Wild Samoans in 1801 when Hulk Hogan defeated Ivan Putski with a big leg drop. Andre was head and shoulders above everyone else. Just decided to turn Ivan Putski into a heel. I just look at him and go, well, at this moment in time, obviously I'm not as educated on him as I should be, but I just see a villain when I look at him. And I put up on the Grey Dog Software forums looking for a tag team name, so I'm going to look at that forum after this show, and that's when we'll give the official Putski and Koloff tag team an official name. Gives me more depth in my tag division as well. Considering both of them are like the early 40s now, so you kind of want to be phasing them out a little, which is ironic because Snuka's 39 and getting the push his life, but there you go. Performance wise, everybody's pretty similar level. Andre in a 91 way ahead, Hogan a wee bit more, but the rest in that kind of 50 to 60 bracket. Anything else we need? Sika off his game, Andre Shawn, and obviously Hogan's going to get a hit through the injury. You'll get a few negatives here. Usual low locker room morale, etc. That's always going to be in this mod at this moment in time. Gino cuts a promo hyping his upcoming match with Jimmy Snuka, and that can get a 77. Good to see. That's a really strong promo, actually. Will he benefit from this match? I've noticed as well in previous TWs, if you had a couple matches in one night, your overness can soar like hell if you're winning them all. So, especially with that World Grand Prix I done last year, which was WWE's G1 effectively. Could that benefit Gino? Could it benefit Snuka even more? Let's find out. And it's registered that. I am absolutely delighted that it's registered. It's that tournament's completed. It's actually took it all on board in one night. But they had fantastic heat and great wrestling. Jimmy Snuka defeats Gino Hernandez in 23-29 by pinfall with a Superfly Splash. Jimmy Snuka is the king of the ring, King Snuka. This match was part of the tournament. A 79 for Jimmy Snuka, a 70 for Gino Hernandez. The segment gets a 70. And yeah, overall I'm fairly happy with that. Low locker room morale and yeah, declining physical ability there as well. But yeah, you feel like if that's properly built up with a storyline that's not King of the Ring, you're going to get a high rating. So happy with that. And we finish the show. Jimmy Snuka celebrating his winning King of the Ring, and he's beat down by the debuting King Kong Bundy. King Kong Bundy debuted his monster gimmick, which got an initial rating of great. Snuka looked like a star. Only got 45 though. The lack of anything interesting was a problem. Did I keep this as 5 minutes? I think I did. And I think the reason I've done it is 5 minutes. I know like 3 or 4 minutes would mean you wouldn't get this wee note here. But it's an end of show angle. You can't have that going for 2 or 3 minutes. A beatdown at that level has got to go for a bit longer. So I took the loss on it, but added a bit of realism. Now the reason we'll spoil something here in this one, for obviously will pop up in the next event hopefully, which is in like a week's time. Not even a week's time, it's on a Friday. So basically I had an idea of I do need some more people getting over so I can rotate in the main event rather than just going Snuka and Backlund all the time until Hogan's ready. And I got me thinking, well, I've got Sherry Martel with David Schultz at the moment. Why not bring in a monster like King Kong Bundy, who was obviously at WrestleMania 1, which obviously helped the factor in my decision to sign him. Let's bring in Bobby Heenan as well. So the brain will be here with King Kong Bundy. He's just unfortunately with All Japan, so yeah, hopefully we can get a bit more money and get that in an exclusive written deal, because what a capture Bobby the Brain Heenan would be. Overall ratings is 72, that increased their pop in 2 regions. I'm assuming we've done enough to stay at a normal level within the tri-state, and the 2 regions would have been the southeast, and it would have been in Puerto Rico that we've gained a bit of overness. But the main thing is, it's a good gate. That's what you want here. Obviously gives us more money, and the show increases. As I say, it's a fairly solid show, you know what I mean? Everything's green, either dark green or light green. There's nothing horrible there. The Jake promo would have been probably the only thing in the attack at the end, but I'm reasonably happy with it. It shows we've made good strides. We've figured out things that work, things that don't work, and we'll certainly grow a few characters. We just need to get in a position where if a company comes in and tries to get them in a permanent contract, that we can get that exclusive written ironclad contract into them. So let's have a wee look. 0.17, 134,000 people watched, and just David Schultz. Now bear in mind that this is only broadcast in 3 areas, so I'm quite happy with that. Let's have a wee look in here. So obviously you can see a few people are a wee bit unhappy. Joey Morella's leaving anyway, so that's fine. We'll start with finances. So we do have a mass profit there, but that's obviously going to drop a bit. Well, saying that, we do have another big show to run, so that'll be another 40,000 odd attendance, so we might make good money here, and might be able to get in a position where we can start going with more written contracts. As I say, that event is just the July show, which is happening on Friday. The one I wanted to check was my top 100s. So King of the Ring nestles in at number 10. The matches get somewhere decent. Snuka and Morocco was in at number 11. So my best match is still an 82, so that's fair enough. Obviously, in TEW2016, the highest you could get usually with a non-storyline was an 82, so we'll see. biggest attendances were still nowhere near the 53,000, so we have dropped a lot of pop in the home region, but that was to make sure we're gaining elsewhere, so that's understandable. Hopefully we can claim that back eventually. And in terms of TV rating, King of the Ring was in at number 14, the same as our June show, but yeah, we're slowly but picking up with that particular audience. You know, that's a wee bit of gain there in terms of viewing figures. If you want to know the idea of the size, well, there you go. The Southeast is at 27. We need to get it to 77, so yeah, that's going to take a bit. But we'll be mostly prioritising the Great Lakes, the Mid-Atlantic, New England, the Southeast, and the Tri-State. Great Lakes and Mid-Atlantic are going at an okay pace. New England's at a better pace. Southeast needs a lot of work, and the Tri-States, where we're always basing our shows in, elsewhere's just not making enough money at this moment in time. And the good thing is, I can monitor how other companies in the world are doing. So, like, we don't worry really about the Japanese company. Well, we do, I suppose, because they're going to try and get people in written deals over there. But in terms in the US, far more money than the AWA. If we just keep looking, more money than the CWA, which is good. Georgia Championship Wrestling is going to be our big kind of our battle. But the good thing is, like, we're medium as well, and look, their prestige 48, so we've got higher prestige and higher momentum. So we just need to work in certain areas, and we could definitely see ourselves as the #1 company in the world. It's all about waiting to the right time before locking in those written deals. World class championship wrestling as well. It's gonna be a fight, but I'm looking forward to it, man. Hopefully we really can take the WWF to the heights. Sorry, that it did in real life. So that's it for this particular episode. Thanks very much for watching. As I say, if you did enjoy it, glad to hear. And yeah, hopefully I'll catch you for our next episode. AEW will be on, as I said, tomorrow, but we will have some WWF 1983, the end of July show, so just a few days in game, and hopefully we can have a really good event, and yeah, kick on with the second half of the year. So thanks for watching, see you soon, bye bye.